Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm talking about Tropic Thunder now. It's a comedy action film from 2008. It's rated R, an hour and 47 minutes. On Rotten Tomatoes, 82% of critics gave it a good review. The consensus being, with biting satire, plenty of submersive humor, and an unforgettable turn by Robert Downey Jr., Tropic Thunder is a triumph late summer comedy, and 71% of audience members gave it a good review. I thought it would be more. I thought, yeah, I'm sure audiences really love this film, at least for the most part, from what I know. All right, so excuse me. The direct is directed by Ben Stiller. It's in English, radar for pervasive language, drug material, sexual references, and violent content. So the premise of this film, Tug Speedman, a pampered action superstar, sets out for Southeast Asia to take part in the biggest, most expensive war movie produced. But soon after filming begins, he and his co-stars, Oscar winner Kirk Lazarus, comic Jeff Portney, and the rest of the crew must become real soldiers when fighting breaks out in that part of the jungle. Um, Before I give my thoughts on the film, I want to see if there's any more like other information about it. Let's see. On Wikipedia, it says Tropic Thunder parodies many prestigious war films, specifically those based on the Vietnam War, the modern Hollywood system, and method acting. Yeah, actually, those are kind of my thoughts. Yeah, about how the film tackles, yeah, like, well, two of those things, the modern Hollywood system and method acting. Yeah, okay. So this film is like really funny, I guess, if you're not too like on the surface it's funny if you want comedy that's not too thoughtful, but it's even funnier if you are more thoughtful about like how movies are made, like what gets accepted by movie studios, and because this film makes fun of that. In particular, yeah, like Robert Downey Jr., who does blackface to play a black character, and like when he does it in the film, like it's actually supposed to be a reflection of how you're not supposed to do it because it's the wrong thing to do. You should just hire like black people like who are actors who want to act, and of course give them the respect as actors, as actors should in this industry. Yeah, and of course, yeah, the film does start out. I mean, it's about filmmaking, and then the film they're making ends up becoming slightly real in some respects, as the actors do find themselves in actual danger while filming in the jungles of, what was it, Vietnam? Yeah, well, Southeast Asia, but I'm gonna assume it's Vietnam. I don't know. But anyway, funny movie, especially when it makes fun of the filmmaking industry, and when it comes to what like what's accepted in terms of, or at least before more so than now, but like what was accepted as like a good like good acting, or what kind of actors should portray other actors, and what kind of like themes and I guess like messages movies should be giving to audiences. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of open for interpretation, like what people might get watching this film. But I mean, the filmmakers, if you look up like videos and interviews and stuff, they're pretty like direct when it comes to what the what the message of the film is. So in that regard, yeah, this film could be pretty accessible for people who like comedy. Like if you like comedy, I like, especially American comedies, like mainstream ones. This is one of the better, more thoughtful ones. Like from, yeah, 2008 at least. So again, it's rated R, it's hour 45 minutes, 7 minutes, and if you haven't seen this film, yeah, actually, Tom Cruise is in this film as well, and his role is one of my favorite parts. And again, the actors who play their characters in the films are not supposed to be good characters. It's supposed to like show like how ridiculous the film industry could be, for the sake of like profit, or like or fame for the actors themselves. Yeah, so who stars in this? Ben Stiller, who also directs and produces. Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr., Nick Nolte, Steve Coogan, Jay Baruchel, Danny McBride, Brandon T. Jackson, Bill Hader, Brandon Suhu, Reggie Lee, Treu Tran, Matthew McConaughey, Tom Cruise. Yeah. Okay, anyway, um, yeah, just a good funny film that makes fun of the film industry and it's a decent, well-made film. Besides that, so if any of that sound interesting, yeah, check it out. So until then, take it easy. Peace.